didn't seem pests were a major problem this year, but it was 2021 that grasshoppers, armyworms, and others really ate into yields. But artificial intelligence could soon change the game for farmers, not only trying to identify pests, but also creating a game plan to attack those unwanted pests in your field. In fields across Iowa, pests are on the prowl year after year.
It is first of a kind in the sense we are trying to cater the needs of farmer by putting these management practices or strategies linked with insect detection.
And as pests continue to be a problem, a smartphone app could soon detect and diagnose on the spot.
This is not just an identification app. It will give them management practices too, how to control if it is a pest, and if it's a beneficial, they don't have to do any control.
The goal is to make the app user-friendly for farmers to help make pest management simpler as well.
They go in field, they take a picture, and in real time it tells which insect it is. It is a beneficial insect or it's a harmful insect. And it also gives them scientific name and common name of insect.
Able to already identify 2,000 pests today, their work is far from over.
Early next year, we will be able to identify around 4,000 insect pests, which is a huge number.
And it will do so through the power of artificial intelligence.
We use a concept called deep learning, right, which is a subset of artificial intelligence, where we collect these images and we pass it through a network, if you will, and the network is essentially extracting out different kinds of features of the images and then making a decision on which insect class it belongs to.
Doubling the amount of insects it can detect can only be done through millions of images.
I think the large amount of data that we have been collecting, both from sensors, from images, from drones, and from citizen science, has provided a wonderful opportunity for us to train new kinds of artificial intelligence models on this data so that we can facilitate decision support and enable farmers to do what they do better, faster, in an easier way.
While creating an app like this sounds simple, all the data can be noisy.
Different people use different kinds of cameras, different people use different kinds of phones at different locations, at different resolutions. So how do you account for all those things while you design an insect detection app is something that we have to deal with.
Another challenge, the sheer amount of data, with some pests having 100,000 images, others maybe just 20.
There are some beetles that look very, very similar, but they actually belong to different classes. So how do you distinguish between two similar looking images, but they actually belong to wildly different classes, where one class could be a beneficial pest insect and other class could be actually a pest, perhaps an invasive species.
While artificial intelligence is key, the human element is still vital.
You have a lot of images. It takes an entomologist actually to decide what each individual image, which class it belongs to. But if we have like 20 million images like these, it's difficult for an entomologist to go and look at and rank and rate each individual image.
The app will help farmers solve pest problems not only today, but also tomorrow.
We don't know about these new crops which insect pests or diseases can be a problem. So if we have this library of insect pests and we can use the smartphone app to identify timely and mitigate, I think this will be a game changer for sure in future.
And as these researchers say, there's still a lot of work to be done. This technology could soon harvest solutions across the U.S.
So this is one of the things where artificial intelligence, data science, and the large amount of data that we're collecting actually all come together in coming up with these products that actually make sense and might have a good impact on the end user.
4,000 pests by next year. Just amazing. Well, when we come back, spraying for weeds has caused quite a stir in the past several years. John Phipps has customer support next.
Irresponsible spraying.